Thank you. I got a team back there that's telling me your nervous sweats are showing. And judge it, mama. You're going to see this little napkin here, okay? Because like I said, we're fighting through fear. I'm afraid right now.
We're going to get my girl a cloth.
Because, yeah, y'all seeing all of me. A lot of times I give y'all a nice angle to look, maybe look a little thin. And, when I came in here and looked at the little test screen, I was like, oh.
What'd you say?
I got one more Thanksgiving and it's getting ready to get real crucial for me. My God.
One more what?
One more turkey day.
Welcome to Millennial Therapy.
Millennial Therapy, y'all. We on television.
My name is Lamar.
And I am Dominic.
And we are here as your hosts for our upcoming show, Millennial Therapy.
Yes. We are super nervous, y'all.
Super nervous. Please work with us, because, baby, I don't know what the hell going on.
This is episode numero uno, and we just letting it fly. Okay? But we are so excited to have you guys with us because, first and foremost, I'm not going to cry.
Don't cry.
But we fought through a lot of fear to do this. A lot of fear. Okay?
No, real.
No, seriously, because I don't know. I just figured that it would be better to do something that is not really out there. Something that should be celebrated. And us millennials, we should be celebrated.
Right.
That is for sure. So this is for millennials, by millennials.
For millennials and by millennials.
Yes.
I mean, I always say that we're the bridge, the gap between everything and everybody. There wouldn't be no... I always say that we always experience some of the most interesting things that I feel like most got to... I don't know, because we were kids and most of the, BS that we have encountered in this. But I think it's just important for us to recognize us because we got the baby boomers who it's a damn headache. You got to raise their asses behinds. Excuse me. And then you also got your Gen Zs, and then now what's the next one? Gen Alpha, I think.
Yeah, I think it's Gen Alpha now. Gen Alpha. That is wild.
I feel like we're just we're like the Beyonce of the Destiny's Child. I just, we got Kelly, of course, who is the baby boomer. And then we got Gen Z, who is I don't want to say Michelle because she the bridge.
You know what?
But,
that is hilarious. But I think we have been through so much.
Yeah.
And I always say it's always fun to celebrate the fact that there were so many monumental moments that happened once that we got to witness.
Right.
Literally. I mean, the upbringing of technology, data, social media.
Let's be clear. We walked for y'all to run.
We did.
Okay. Walked.
And you're making us look bad a little bit. And we're going to get into that. I think that's the second episode.
Huh?
Yeah, because... Oh, God. We are definitely going to get into that.
Yeah. But no, we definitely walked for y'all to run. And I just feel like we have experienced a little bit of the old world and the new. We got to experience life without media, the internet, and all of those great things. And then we also had a chance to witness all that we have now.
Yes.
What it is now.
And what it is.
We're special. Hi.
We are. And this podcast is to celebrate that. We are celebrating all millennials, all that we have experienced, everything in our culture that has shaped what is culture today. And that's what we're going to discuss on every single episode. We are going to celebrate our generation because we were a special generation.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I'm one of those people that feel like we were the last best generation. That's just how I feel. We were the last best, okay? Let me get something straight, okay? We broke it down and we saw, right, that the ages based in 2025 of millennials are 29 through 44.
Yep.
29 through 44.
Mm-hmm.
If you did not hear that number in that, This ain't got nothing to do with you. You changed the channel.
Go on to the other side.
Go to the next one.
To the other side.
To the other side.
Okay. Catch the next bus. I don't know. But yeah, no, we bridged the gap. Point blank, point period.
We did.
Point blank,
We're
point
special.
period.
We are special.
But,
and that brings me to today's name, today's episode. First of all, let me give y'all a little breakdown of what this show is going to entail. Every single episode, we will go in segments.
yes.
So the segments that we're going to do, the first segment that we always will start off with is called the group chat. And that is for us millennials. This is our chat.
Yeah.
When you think of a group chat, it has specific people in it. So it's only meant for certain specifics.
That's right.
This show is that. It's meant for certain specifics.
And join the group chat.
Join the group chat.
Comment. Say however you feel. Let us know how you think about whatever we talk about. You know?
That's right.
It'll be really good for you to, have an opinion with us, especially as as a millennial,
Yeah.
So drop the comments. Let us know how you feeling.
Yes.
And we can definitely feed off of that. It'll be really
And we will end each episode with a segment that is special to our hearts that's called Pocket Therapy.
Yes.
So we're going to have fun, of course. We're going to talk about all of the many things that we can celebrate with our generation, but we want to leave you guys off with some encouragement as well.
Absolutely.
Something that you can take in your pocket by the end of the episode and let it carry you through life.
Absolutely.
Which brings me to the title of this segment in the group chat. Y'all, we're the adults now. Lord Jesus, Pico and them done figured out my address. And they keep calling me every month.
No, real rap though. I mean,
And they bold. They like, we don't want your mama. We want you.
You, right. So I just bought a house last year.
Oh,
It was a lot going on. First
that was
house
so
ever.
exciting, wasn't it?
It was exciting, but it was so much going on at the same time.
Because I think it was just a reality check of
It
just
definitely
how
was.
deep in adulthood you really are in.
Girl, I've been house hopping all my life, child.
Right. Oh my God.
So the fact that I was able to get a house for myself and with my partner, it's just Jesus. It's just so much going on. But I say that to say, I feel like one thing I really wanted to talk about.
Uh-oh. Give it to him, girl.
Let's talk about how in 1990 and between 1990 and 2000, let's talk about how all of y'all was able to get a house for $10K. Huh?
Yeah, did you hear that? Because that is not our reality today. At all.
My house was $250 plus. Don't get into specifics, mind your business. Mine was $250. And I always get pissed off because I do you realize, Dom?
It's okay. Let it flow.
People who are making our salary today was making buku money back then. They could literally do what we're doing and then some.
The salary
Back
we
then?
have today,
With the salary we had today.
we are still on the poverty line.
Golly.
I need you to understand that we're in the poverty line.
Yeah. Poverty.
I can't. Okay? That means that even with what we make, we still are considered going through.
Right.
We can't even be proud.
Sickening.
Oh, thank you. I got a team back there that's telling me your nervous sweats are showing. And judge your mama, you're going to see this little napkin here, okay? Because like I said, we're fighting through fear. I'm afraid right now.
We're going to get my girl a cloth.
Because, yeah, y'all seeing all of me. A lot of times I give y'all a nice angle to look, maybe look a little thin. And, when I came in here and looked at the little test screen, I was like, oh.
What'd you say?
I got one more Thanksgiving and it's getting ready to get real crucial for me. My God.
One more what?
One more turkey day. One more turkey day. Good God Almighty.
No, for real.
But like you were saying,
it's just really interesting to see how we can walk through life and still make it, ours. Although I'm still hating on my parents that, and all of the baby boomers and everybody ahead of us that was able to get all of the things that they needed.
Yeah.
At a cheaper rate. But that's okay.
I mean,
that's okay.
I just thought that was so interesting. I'm like, okay, so we're living in a time where the money that I'm making, I'm making too much for assistance like food stamps and medical assistance like that, But I'm making enough to... Does that make any sense? So I can't get government help. They say you make too much.
You make too much.
But I'm making enough to say I'm in poverty.
Well,
what?
Well,
what sense does that make?
We just passed the threshold.
Ugh, and who knows the threshold coming up for this year and what that number will be.
I feel bad for us, but I really feel bad for the kids.
Gen Z, my God, you on the OnlyFans and then some.
Man, get y'all cameras ready, okay?
Listen, start selling your bodies at 17.
Get what y'all need, baby, because
I'm
these
only
next
giving
4
you
years.
game. Oh my gosh. And this is all a part of what we have to deal with, being the adults now.
Being the adults now.
It is so real. It's so
such
real.
It's such a change. Plus, I feel like we have more. There's so much more limitation almost.
Yeah.
Like I feel like we get picked for the littlest things now. Everybody's so sensitive now.
Yeah.
So I just think that it's just not the same.
Not at all.
There's no we can't compare ourselves to the previous generation or the generations before that,
And we thought that we were so grown when we turned like 21,
Shit.
22.
I mean, excuse me. Lord.
We thought we were so like ahead of our time and adulthood, let's do it, let's go. But I always say that I feel that our 20s just gave us preparation for adulthood. It showed us how to build a platform, how to build a foundation, how to build a family, to know that they will cut your stuff off
quickly,
and they don't care who you are,
quickly,
with the quickness. And have to deal with that every single month.
Yeah.
And I always say, it's like when you talk to a younger person, so if it's someone that's just like a preteen or teenager, when you talk to them, a lot of times they think they're grown because they have the answer.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do when you get out on your own? And the answer is, you got to pay bills. You got to go to work. You got to get good credit. So they think because they know the answer, it's, I'm grown. I got this. You can't tell me nothing.
Yeah, no.
But the thing is, apply it to your life.
That's good.
How about when you got to do it when you got to secure every 30 days? That's when you have realized you crossed over to that threshold of adulthood.
Yeah.
And I feel like your 20s just prepares you for that.
Yeah. Some it's early. Some people will get a apartment, house, whatever, 18, 19, but
it's tough.
It's
okay.
Tough. At the end of the day,
anybody that is 30 and up, you understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
it is it's a deep time for us. It really is, because it's like, we want to try to incorporate that hustle and bustle, that we've been taught. One thing is, I'm so blessed to say that I came up in a household where I was taught, listen, whatever you want, you got to work hard for it.
Absolutely.
You've got to put in the work. Yeah. You've got to have a job. Baby, my mom at 16 said, hey, it's your 16th birthday. All right, how your phone gonna be on next month? You thought I was paying it? I was like, yeah. I'm in your house.
Hello.
She said, yeah, no, you're 16. So you need to learn how to establish responsibility, how to establish money management and responsibility.
Yeah.
And she always taught me that, listen, when you take care of what's important first, what you have left, definitely you want to save some away, but take care of responsibilities first so that you feel good and knowing that your responsibilities are taken care of. Whatever you have left, go ahead, have a good time.
Right.
So I feel that those values we took into our 20s and stuff. We started off, we just carried it through.
Yeah.
And now it's like when you get to your 30s, it's like, okay, you out there.
Yeah.
You got it now. At this point, Now it's kind of like it's about elevation.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, you learn how to establish responsibility and the importance of it, and you repeat it every single month. So you know the pattern of it and you know what it feels like.
Mm-hmm.
But now when you get to 30 and up, it's like, okay, now it's time to elevate.
Yeah. Yeah.
So for you Gen Zers,
God bless you. For me, it was a little different. I grew up in a Jamaican household. Both my parents is Jamaican. I learned.
Yeah. I just had to get that in one time. I'm sorry.
You gonna piss me off?
Love you, mom.
I grew up in a very Jamaican household. I learned since a toddler about frugality and being cheap. Okay, I had nothing to worry about being a teenager and all of the things. I'm 30 now and I'm cheap as a dog. Yes, I am. Proud. Whew. Who's gonna fight me?
Frugal Van Dross. Do you hear me?
Who's gonna fight me?
And know he got it.
Yeah.
And know he got it. I'll be like, listen, come on, just go ahead and splurge. We all got to die one day. Just go ahead and spend it. You got it.
No.
I will not do it. I, however, will.
I like to go. I like to go to sleep knowing that my account is at a certain number. Okay.
I like to go to sleep full. Ow.
Ow.
Down.
I ain't mad at that.
There we go.
No, I like to. I like to look at my account and say, listen, I know there is an emergency. Let's knock on wood. But say there is an emergency. I like to know that I'm good and I don't have to worry about X, Y, and Z. Whatever said emergency is. That's just me. I got that from my dad. Thanks, Dad.
And when I go through an emergency, I like to go to God in prayer. And I like to text everyone and call everyone. I love GoFundMe. Thank you for GoFundMe.
Over my life.
Oh. I love to pick up the phone and say, hey, you got $500. And my friends and family know I paid them back. You know.
Dom is always going to pay you back. But it's just the idea of you knew you had $20 left until you get paid next week, bitch. You knew, bitch.
I know, but
DoorDash
send you those coupon deals. Buy one, get one. And you know what you say to yourself? I mean, there's $20 left.
You're going to be like...
You can't build a fountain off $20, but you can sure get full by 8 p.m. Hey! That's what I'm talking about, okay? I got a very messed up system, y'all. When it comes to financial things, you don't take nothing from me.
No advice.
Go right over there today.
No advice. Because Dom will tell you to spend it. Dom will tell you to spend it. Dom will tell you to get the most expensive thing. He's going to do all of that.
I'll help you spend.
Yeah, he will. Pray for him.
It won't work.
Pray for my brother in Christ. Pray for him.
But y'all, what I can also say too, with us being the adults now, I think it also is good when you can just have moments when you look back and you see how far you've come. I really love that aspect the most. When you can look back and you think of personality traits, things that you cared about, trends that you cared about, and you see so much change, you know, you see so much growth.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you allow yourself to mature and grow up, okay? Because some of you millennials, you are getting on my nerves. What's going on? Okay? There's a bulb in there and it ain't on.
The mall is open and no one is shopping. Huh? Yeah.
That was deep. That was deep.
I need to trademark that.
Yeah.
Sorry, Martin.
Yeah. That's t-shirt material.
Yeah. Uh-huh. But yeah, yeah.
And that's that on that.
That's that on that. Anyway, we're gonna move on.
But it just makes me think of nostalgia.
Yeah.
Like the one thing I always say, like people will ask, okay, what's the deepest thing about growing up, turning 30, you know, or just becoming an adult anyway? And I always say nostalgia messes with you.
Yeah.
So bad.
I can say, I feel like nostalgia really kicks in for you when you're like 28.
Yes.
29. That's when you really like...
I think you can... Oh.
Baby, I'm young, okay? I'm still young, but I'm grown.
Right. I think it's just because it is a slice of reality pie. it's just a big dose out of reality at that point.
I may be young, but I'm ready
To be 13 again. I'm ready.
Put me in the sandbox again.
That was so that I couldn't get a lawsuit from the Carters. Sorry, y'all. Don't hit me up. I don't got it. So you know what I did? I just took your melody and made my own.
Yeah.
So you can't say I stole from you. Clock it.
But yeah.
Wait a minute. Clock it. Is that our thing? Oh, that's a Gen Z thing? Oh, dang. Dang. You know what?
That's us.
All right, Gen Z. Y'all can have that. You know what? We got to do an episode on that, on some of the like sayings and quotables that came up for us as millennials. Like, I can't think of anything on the spot right now. I'm going to have to write some down on the notes.
But you give me some time.
Yeah, give us time. We coming.
You give me some time.
Oh,
gosh. I think we and that's another thing that really shakes me up sometimes. Just the culture shock of pop culture today. Like, sayings like clock it. We wasn't saying that in the 90s.
Right.
What were we saying? Were we even saying something of the nature? I don't even know.
That shows my age because I can't remember.
I can't even remember.
I can't remember.
Okay?
That's so crazy.
Once you get 30, you don't care. Okay?
And y'all, I just turned 31 early in February. Thank you. I feel it in my back.
Older by the second.
Older by the second. And you know what? That's another thing that my mom always said, that you're going to feel it. You know, you don't need a reminder, son, that you getting up there. You're going to feel it.
Mama ain't never lied.
Oh, my goodness.
Every day. I think waking up every day knowing that I have to clock in somewhere and I have to do it because society says so. And I don't want to be a bum. I don't want to be homeless. I like to look nice, okay? I like to look nice. To know that I have to get up to go on this clock for someone else and I can't pay my bills without it grinds my gears like Peter.
It really does.
It does.
And that's what I meant when I said that, you know, that's the cycle. So it's like when you know it, that's great, but apply it to your life.
Apply it to your life.
Really apply that. And when you do that for years, when you get the system down, then go ahead, you glow it and say all day, oh, I'm grown, I got this, When you can hold it down, okay? Listen, and I'm one of them that I'm not even mad. Anybody out there that's just still, you know, you coming up in your 20s, you living with mom, or you got roommates, I have nothing wrong with that.
Stay with her.
Stay.
Okay? Don't leave. Don't go nowhere. Huh? If she told you to pay $200 for the water bill, you give up that $200 for the water bill. And shut up, actually.
And be grateful.
And be very grateful.
Because I'm telling you, when you get a full budget,
because
when your monthly expenses go over $2,000 a month.
When you look at your check and you have to dissect said check to give away to other people, it ain't cute. Okay?
It'll humble you.
Stay with your mother.
When you try budgeting and when you get all your expenses out the way of what has to get paid in the month, and you left with only $500 to play with.
Don't piss me off.
Ooh, that'll humble anybody.
And that's gonna last you for what, 2 weeks or so? And what is $500? Because you still gotta eat. You still gotta get gas if you own a vehicle. You still gotta get around. Your homegirl is gonna ask you to go to brunch next weekend. Wow, it's just so much. Stay with your mother.
My knees hurt just thinking about all this.
Yeah. you what?
I just had a spasm in my back, y'all.
Charlie horse.
A permanent Charlie horse. Oh my gosh, but
no, for real.
Group chat. How do y'all feel about that?
Yes.
Being an adult now, like what goes through your mind? What is your daily process? How do you stomach it? When you got to get up and face it, and it is reality, you cannot go backwards.
Yeah.
And what's the system that you have come up with that has worked for you to deal with it? Yeah. I know a system that works for me is I still live in some part of the 90s or early 2000s.
Same.
It gives me so much comfort. Like, I'm sorry, I'll, make attempts with new shows. There are a lot of good new shows out there that I've been getting into. Hey, shout out.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we're going to make a whole episode for that.
Okay.
But I think what keeps me sane, so one of my friends that are here, I won't say any names, but I have a subscription with PBS Kids. I don't like that laughter I just heard. I don't like that.
I don't like that you childish on my Amazon account.
You know. And that's another thing, too. Get somebody that'll put you on an account, okay?
Well, look, ain't nothing wrong with a little PBS Kids because I like a little Arthur.
Oh, yes.
You know?
It's one of my favorite shows. It's a comfort show.
It is.
When life has been a lot.
Y'all, do y'all
and
remember
they took
Zoom?
a lot out of my card.
Y'all remember Zoom?
Come on and Zoom. Come on and Zoom. Come on and Zoom. Come on and Zoom. Come on.
I wanted to be them so bad. You couldn't tell me nothing. Get me the tie-dye shirt. I was in there. I was going to be a Zoom kid. You couldn't tell me nothing.
At all.
Nothing.
So let that be an encouragement to y'all that, listen, delve into the things of the past that made you happy.
Yes.
You know, it'll keep you.
It really will.
It will keep you. You'll feel good. You'll feel happy. You'll be able to face life.
Yeah.
And on that note, we about to wrap up.
Yes, we are.
This first episode. First of all, I'm so happy my nervous sweat started drying up. That's how you know I'm getting happier and I'm feeling better. Oh, for all my thickums out there that are my thick millenniums, y'all know what I'm talking about. When you in a space that you don't really know,
yeah,
and you getting a little scared. And listen, my wonderful engineer, as soon as she said, "All right," and record, I was like, "Whoa!" you got every organ in me said, "Sweat."
You got the dripping. You got the dripping.
I got the dripping.
Got
okay,
the dripping.
not the good dripping though.
Hi,
it's okay. But we're gonna leave you guys with the pocket therapy of today. Go ahead and.
Pocket therapy for today is try your best to manage as an adult in such this outrageous, different
and demanding
world. There's so much you have to do for yourself in a fast-paced space that we're in.
Yeah.
So whether that be therapy. One thing about it, two things for sure. I'm going to tell you guys to go to therapy every chance I get.
I mean, we're honored if you use this show as something therapeutic. That's wonderful.
That's great.
And don't stop.
I am also not a doctor, okay?
Go to a licensed
Go to therapy.
therapist.
Huh?
And come up with a healthy routine
right.
that works for you. And even if that means prayer in the morning or... I don't know, just
you gotta go for
healthy
a jog
eating,
in the morning,
meal planning.
Get up 5 a.m., do an exercise, run, walk. Do what you need to do.
Take care of yourself, millennials, because we are the new adults.
Ugh.
You are the new adult. Okay? So that's our pocket therapy for you. Take that with you every single day.
Yes.
Be organized, have a routine, do what works for you, and do it wonderfully every single day.
Worry about your health, and don't let nobody diminish what you have, what you will achieve, and what you will conquer. Again, you're the new adult. We are the new adults.
And that's just it, y'all.
It makes me sick to my stomach, girl, but that's what it is.
And that's the millennial therapy of the day. Y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in. First of all, so many people showed love. Do we got to get some shout outs? Oh my gosh.
I don't even want to give no names. There's so many people, but y'all know who y'all are. No, seriously. Like,
to our family, we love y'all. To everybody that texts us to say good luck on the podcast. Thank you so much. Everyone that's tuning in, that's going to watch this, y'all are amazing. We got a wonderful season for y'all.
Yes.
Y'all going to see some good content on here.
It's going to be real fun.
I'm telling you.
A little messy, but fun.
On his end. I'm saved.
I'm saved too, but... Well,
thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is Millennial Therapy. We will see y'all on the next episode, okay? Be good, y'all.
Bye.